Hey y'all, it's me, Fletch, back at it again with yet another story time that you already know, because I'm the baddest. What? The baddest transmission on YouTube, and that is of the period styling. So, ooh, girl, what type of fucking bug are you? Oh, that's a squirrel. Oh my gosh, why did it just jump on there like that? Did y'all hear that? Y'all, this video just started like hella hectic for no reason. But anyway, so hey y'all, I'm back at it again with yet another fucking story time. I have gotten news that clearly, I'm guessing my content is violating YouTube's sex and nudity guideline things or whatever the fuck it is. Although I have like damn near 55 some odd videos that talk about me giving the bop bop and receiving the bop bop. So stupid how things have just, came about today. Oh my god, what is that? It fucking look like a fucking flower. First the bitch was, and then later on my fucking phone, y'all. What am I gonna do now? Hold up. Bitch. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, y'all. We're gonna try this again, okay? This story time takes place literally yesterday. So I was sitting in the house. I was bored watching TV with my feet up, watching ridiculousness with who? The damn cat, bitch, you already know. I was surfing on my little apps and things like that, trying to see, like, if there was a lucky guy that wanted to, like, have a little fun time with me, girl, because the boys, they be hooping, they be hollering for you, girl. So I wanted to see, like, if somebody was trying to get down with the get down, because, the get down is always trying to, what? Get the fuck down. So I'm on tag. The boys ain't really doing nothing, girl. I'm on Grindr. The boys ain't really doing nothing. All of a sudden, I get a cute little notification on my phone, girl. And I'm like, oh, my God, like, who is this? Like, it might be my husband. Like, who's this man? So, girl, this boy, and we'll use his real name because it really don't make a difference per se, because there's so many different ones, nobody's gonna know. This boy named Ken, he hit me up and he was like, hey, like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, not much. I'm just sitting at the house, I'm bored, about to probably take me some shots and watch TV. He was like, oh, cool, like, well, could I come by and take some shots with you? I was like, yeah, sure, like, I don't mind that. Like, that's cool, that's fine, that's fun, that's cunt, like, that's fish, I would love that. It's 11 o'clock fine? I'm like, yeah, 11 o'clock is perfectly fine, but if you want to come over at 11 o'clock, I promise you, it's perfectly fine. So he was like, okay, cool, 11 o'clock it is. Now, I was drinking on this, it was a tequila, but it is really pretty, like, I want to say indigo. Indigo may not be the word. It's the color of my nails, actually. It's the color of my nails, but it's got like a little hint of purple. It's a bottle, and it's the tequila. I forgot what it's called, though. I was already sipping on that, y'all, and I had a pretty decent amount in that bottle from another link up I had the night before. Maybe not the night before, like 2-3 nights ago. And yeah, so I was like, that's enough liquor for both of us, so we should be good. So I'm sipping on that. I'm mixing up this little margarita drink, girl. So I'm in the room watching Love Island UK, girl. We don't even get into all that, honey. I'll get into all that stuff in my next episode of The Life in the Dollhouse. But right now, we ain't gonna get into all that. However, though, that's what I'm watching. I made me these cute little chow mein noodles, girl, with the little sweet sauce, the teriyaki chicken ones. Oh, they're so fucking good, girl. And I'm just eating my noodles, watching TV, sipping on my liquor, girl, feeling real good, feeling real snazzy, feeling real possessive, feeling real yay, like I always do. So, time goes on. So, like, fast forward, right? So, it's becoming late, and it's like 9:45, 9:50. So I was like, I really want to order another bottle of liquor just in case. Get the hell out my face. I was like, damn, like, I want to buy another bottle of liquor just in case I run out of this one, because I had a decent amount left. But see, when I get to sipping, oh baby, I be sipping, honey. Like, I mean, a bitch be sipping on that stuff, girl. So I was like, okay, let me buy me another thing of liquor. So, I clicked on the little apps trying to see what type of liquor I wanted to get, girl. I wanted to get this, Epsilon, that stuff, whatever that shit is. I think it's called Epsilon, the thing that everybody be talking about, this, like, real strong. Bitch, you come over here, I swear to God. Yeah, so I was trying to get this Epsilon because I heard that it's like, a pretty powerful liquor. I want people to come up. When you're trying to sip with me, I need to make sure you can sit with me. If you can't sit with me, you can't sip with me. So I wanted to get that, and I placed my little order, girl. It was Toasty Wine and Spirits, I believe. I had posted that order, right? So, I'm sitting in the house, I'm waiting for my liquor to get here, girl. All of a sudden, I get this notification on my phone. I'm like, huh? What's going on? So, girl, I look on my phone, honey. Tell me why my order was canceled. Girl, they canceled my fucking order, girl, with no explanation at all. None whatsoever. It just said that the store can fulfill my order. I was like, damn, like that fucking sucks ass, right? So it's around like give or take 10, 12, 10, 15. And I was like, damn, let me try to hurry up and get to another store before they close, because on DoorDash, they stopped allowing you to purchase liquor at 10:20. So, well, yeah, around like 10:20, I ended up going to this other store, girl, and oh my God, what the fuck? Y'all, what is going on out here today? Let's hurry up, okay? Because now the tree's dropping its own limbs. Let's hurry up. It didn't drop a limb. That was a squirrel. How the fuck did it fall? Y'all, I went to this other store. I forgot the name of it, but I went to this other store, and I was trying to see if they had some Epsilon there, but they didn't have any Epsilon there, so I had to suffice for my favorite little cheap liquor, which is 2 Fingers. It's also a tequila, but it's 2 Fingers. And 2 Fingers is not bad, by the way. For it to be cheap, it's not bad. It doesn't give me hangovers. I don't wake up with hangovers. I purchased my little 2 Fingers, girl, and, you know, I'm going on about my business now. It's around like 10:45. And my order is supposed to be on its way. I see my dasher. Her name was Crystal. I'm like, okay, girl. So she's finna go pick up my stuff. You know, I'm gonna tip her real good as soon as, you know, she gets over here and she delivers my liquor. I see Crystal is on her way to my house, right? So I done went, took me a little shower, because again, like y'all know, Ken said he wanted to link up around like 11 o'clock. So I went, took me a cute little shower, girl, you know, got myself all together, you know, I got my face clean, got my teeth brushed, got my lashes fixed up, my brows fixed up, girl. I had to put on my little chapstick, got the cutest little outfit. I had on this, what I have on, bitch, I had on this t-shirt that says "It's Not That Deep" in the back that I got off of Shein, and I had on my leggings, and I had on my little house socks with my little black scarf tied around my head. Okay, so after about like, give or take like 5 or 6 more minutes, there's a knock at the door. Because, you know, dashers, they have to come up to the door in order to like deliver liquor, because you can't just set it on the porch, take a picture, and drive off, because like it's a, I guess it's a, excuse me, it's a legal thing, I'm assuming. I have no fucking idea. I don't know, because I don't DoorDash, so I don't know. I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to find my wallet, girl, because I literally don't know where I put my wallet. I'm like, where the fuck is my wallet, girl? I'm running around the house. I'm hearing somebody banging on the door, girl. I'm still trying to find my wallet. I can't find it. Then I finally found my damn wallet, and I took my ID out, obviously, duh, because I got to get ID'd at the door. So I walk on over there to the door, girl, not thinking too much of it, you know, come to the door looking kind of raggedy. I got my bonnet on with my little scarf on. So I open up the door, and Crystal is getting very much so Christian. So I'm like,
wait a minute, hold on.
Friend looks at me, she's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm doing fine, how are you? So my hair was getting hot, and I took my bonnet off so I could let my hair hang, you know, because it's some good ass weave, you know. You gotta let the good ass inches hang, girl. You can't just let them sit up in no crusty ass bonnet all day. So start looking nasty. So I took my little bonnet off, let my inches flow in the wind or whatever, girl, because I mean, Christian was cute, girl. So I took my bonnet off, you know. He asked for my ID, gave him my ID, took a picture of the back of it. He said, all right, you have a good day. He jumped off the porch and like ran to the car. I'm like, why is this man moving so fast? I'm thinking, oh, you know, his girlfriend might be in the car or whatever, you know. So I'm not gonna worry about, like, you know, trying to flirt, because I was gonna flirt, but then I was like, nah, I ain't gonna worry about it. So I closed the door, went on about my business, right? So I'm sitting in the bed. I done opened my bag, girl. My 2 Fingers is looking just as lovely as ever, waiting to be drank, and I'm watching TV. So I go back on DoorDash, because I was supposed to leave like a little review or whatever for the dasher, and leave a review for the store. So as I'm clicking on my little order to leave a review, I see that there's a little red little symbol above the message icon that's on DoorDash. I'm thinking, oh, you know, you just send me a picture of you picking up my order, because they normally do that. They'll send you a picture of when they pick up your order at the store. So I'm like, okay, girl, like whatever. So I click on the message to read what it is. Y'all, tell me why Christian ass gave me his number. And obviously that's not his real name, duh. But, you know, I don't know what his name was. But, I mean, I know his name, but, you know, obviously that's not his name. I was like, this could be a setup, bitch. So I went and I said, okay, I got you. And I texted him up on my phone. So y'all know I'm the queen of receipts, obviously. So y'all know I gotta keep the messages, bitch. You know, I don't never get rid of my messages, honey. So if y'all want to, y'all can read these messages with me, so I'll be right back. He was like, hey, you sent me your number on DoorDash. He was like, hey, my name is blank, lock me in. Denise is yours, right? I was like, yeah, that's my name, and I got you. So he would just basically ask me, like, you know, where am I from? You know, what do I like to do? Do I have any kids? All that fun shit, right? So, you know, after we got to, like, have a little friendly, like, you know, introductions, whatever the case may be, I was like, I don't know why you went off the porch like that. You could have took a shot with me. And then he was like, Eleanor, I be trying to be respectful of my little job and people's space. He said, I was hoping you texted me though, because you caught my attention. He said, and shit, once I drop this order, I could push back up on you, take a few and smoke. I said, okay, that's cool with me. Mind y'all, this man does not know that I am transgender, obviously, because I don't feel like it's necessary to tell you that at this very moment. But, you know, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna not tell you, because, you know, that's just not my thing. It's not my gig. It's not my gag. I don't do that. I always let the boys know what the tea is, so they don't try to act like they don't know what type of tea they drinking. So he's done dropping off his order, whatever the case may be, and he's like, okay, I'm on my way. So I was like, just got to get this out the way so you can make this decision. I am transgender. I'm comfortable with whatever decision you make. I'm not here to BS anybody that's so lame. I said, so if you want to take shots in good fun, we can. If not, I'm okay. We can be associates or friends. It doesn't matter. I'm not messy. And he was like, we can take shots in good fun. I was like, well, great. We got a guy that's not, you know, transphobic, that's not, you know, a dickhead, that's not, hell nah, bitch, I ain't fucking with your weird ass hoe. Like, I'm so glad that he was very level-headed. I really respect him for that. And I really respect him for not acting a fucking fool after I told him my tea. Because it would have been rude of me to not tell you my tea and have your ass pull up on me and then sit in the car with you, smoke your weed, get drunk, and then tell you, hey, by the way, I'm a chick with the pulls on up, girl, and he lets me know that he's outside. So, girl, you know, I was like, damn, let me hurry up and change my clothes, because, you know, like, since friend is comfortable with me being, you know, trans, obviously, I can wear whatever the fuck I want to wear. So I took my little tights off, girl, I took my little t-shirt off, girl, and I put on this little house dress that has these little, like, little kitten, little Mew Mew cat thingies on there. I don't know what the fuck them things are, but it's like a cute little, like, short dress that I got off of Shein, girl, because, I mean, what am I dressing up trying to be, like, you know, conservative for when you know who I am and what I am? So, like, what's the point? So, girl, I go on outside, go to the course, I jump in my cute little window, girl, got my little socks on, my cute little platform sandals that I'm always falling in, but I had my cute little platform sandals on, girl. I done took a half the bottle of the four, girl, I can say 4 fingers, bitch, of the 2 fingers, poured it in a water bottle, and then poured the water, no, not the water, poured the tequila in the water bottle into a different bottle, one that wasn't so big, because I didn't want to use that gigantic bottle and bring that big ass bottle outside. That would have been so fucking stupid, right? So, girl, I'm walking on outside, I hear him honk his horn, and I'm turning the corner, and then I'm walking on up to friend's car. Now, this time around, for this story time, y'all, I didn't feel it necessary to do the most, as in, like, try to sneak a photo for y'all or some dumb shit like that. Like, you know, I didn't feel like doing that, because I feel like it's kind of stupid, and eventually, like, you know, what if somebody catch me doing that shit? Now I'm getting my ass whooped. Well, first of all, you ain't gonna never whip my ass, but, you know, I started getting into a little tussle and stuff, somebody trying to shoot me and kill me, girl. So I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm just gonna tell y'all the story. Sometimes I have text messages, I'll show y'all the text messages, but I'm no longer gonna be like sneaking videos of these guys, because like that's very like intrusive and rude, and I could get sued for that. I walk on to friend's car, you know, I get into the car, girl, and I sit down. So let me explain y'all what Christian looked like. Christian was like this brown skinned guy, really, really, really slender, like very slender, very, very slender, but like not too slender. He was just very like lean, girl, very lean. He had on this little, oh girl, I don't know, because what if, okay. He had on this little chain. I'm not gonna say what it said up on the chain, but he had on this little bubble chain. He had on this little like patchwork, not patchwork, I always said this little plaid, gas station drawers, like patterned jacket, and he had on these stonewashed jeans with these white Air Force Ones. So I sit in the car with him. He had on this little baseball cap, girl, looking real good though. He looked really, 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 really good. So I get in the car with him. He's talking to me. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, you know, I kind of got the little butterflies going on in my stomach, because, you know, I'm still a little nervous, because maybe you want me to come get in your car after I done told you my tea, so you can, like, you know, hurt me. You know, you just never know. Like, the trade is crazy, girl. These men are crazy, honey. You just never know what they thinking, girl. You never know. So I'm sitting there, friends grinding up his little, you know, his stuff. I gotta be careful what I'm saying. He's grinding up his stuff or whatever, and you get what I'm saying. If I say stuff, he's grinding up his lettuce, and, you know, he's getting ready to like roll up a little, so he's rolling up a twig, girl, and he's just talking to me, asking me like more about myself, you know, asking me about like, you know, when did I start transitioning, like, you know, what made me want to start transitioning, how long have I been transitioning, all this other stuff, right? And, you know, of course, I love educating the boys on our life and the things that we go through and things that we deal with and how our mind works. But every trans woman is different, obviously, but, you know, I just love talking to the boys, because sometimes the boys just be curious. Sometimes they be curious, and then they be curious. We sitting there, we talking, you know, friend done rolled up his little twig, and, you know, we getting ready to start, like, you know, puffing and passing the twig back and forth. So, you know, I done smoked my little piece of the twig, and I done passed it to him. He done smoked his little piece of the twig. You know, I done took me like 2 little shots out of my little bottle, passed it over to him. He done took his 2 little shots, girl. So we sitting there, we just talking, you know, smoking, you know, passing the twig and passing the swigs. So we just enjoying ourselves, girl. We're just chit-chatting, laughing, cracking jokes about certain stuff. You know, I don't want to say too much, but we cracking jokes about certain stuff. And I just happened to look at his phone, and his phone lit up. And I was like, oh, he has a kid. I was like, oh, you have a kid? He was like, yeah. I said, so do you have like a girlfriend or like, you know, a wife or something like that because of the name on the profile? He was like,
nah, there ain't nobody that I know. That was somebody that helped me create this profile.
I was like, oh. And now we're getting to this point to where the whole car is like smoked out, girl. We boxed that car out, girl. So I'm sitting there and I can see out the corner of my eye, friend is like moving around, fidgeting around and stuff like that, and he's like reaching down. So I kind of look over at him because I'm like, girl, what the hell you reaching down for, girl? Friend reached down to fix his shoe, bitch. I'm thinking he's trying to grab a gun from under the seat because, you know, I said the tray be crazy. So he leans on back, girl. He's just sitting there, you know, looking out the window, and then he turns and looks at me, and then he looks back forward again. He looks at me, looks back forward. I'm like, what the hell does this man keep looking at me for? So then I start seeing him like shuffling and moving around again. So I see him like adjusting his pants. So I'm like, oh, girl, maybe he got like, you know, a little wedgie in the front. He's trying to fix himself because he did straighten his pants out. I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, maybe he just trying to fix himself. Whatever, I don't care. So I see this black fabric begin to like move down, and I'm starting to see like the color of something that looked like skin, but I wasn't too sure if it was skin. So I kind of like looked over. Girl, tell me why a friend is sitting on his driver's side seat finagling and fiddling with his flute. I'm like, oh, honey, not you ready, Freddy, girl. Like, I mean, I was under the impression that you just wanted to chill, you know, puff one and like take some shots and go on about your business, boo. I didn't think that this was on the menu. I didn't know that you were on the menu, but y'all know I am the self-proclaimed eater, right? Call me Tasiki, because you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to always, what? Eat. I told friend, I was like, if you want to do something like that, you can come inside. We ain't got to sit in the car. He was like, all right, bet. So, girl, he jumps out the car, girl, and I get on out the car, too. So I'm walking in front of him. We go on around back, girl. We jump into my room, window, and we sit up in there. Friend sits down up on the bed. I happen to notice on the floor that I have, like, this thing of noodles and my wine glass. So I went, picked that up, walked on down through the stuff in the trash, girl. I came back in. Friend and already got his pants all the way down to his ankles, girl, leaning back on the bed, sitting back like this, like with his legs open, with his dick just sitting there, just stiff, girl. I mean, like, stiff, just sitting there stiff. I'm like, ooh, maybe this is something that you do on a regular basis, like you Doordashin or something. Like, is this like your profession? Like, because this is something that you were prepared for, apparently. So, girl, like, I get on down to my 1s and 2s, my 3s and my 4s, girl. And then I got to working friend out. Y'all already know what I did, girl. It was a pretty flute. It was nice and shiny and clean. It smelled good. It smelled like cologne. Like, it just smelled so good, y'all. It smelled really, really good. So, girl, I get some working friends flute off, you know. I'm playing different notes and shit like that, girl. You know how it go when you playing a flute, honey. I'm cleaning out the inside of it, girl. I'm cleaning out the little hole that's at the top of it, girl. Like, you know, I'm blowing into, like, girl, I'm just really enjoying myself having this. This is like a fantasy of mine. I've always wanted to link up with a DoorDasher. I've always wanted to link up with a DoorDasher, and I'm finally enjoying this fantasy, y'all. So I'm literally just living in the moment. So, girl, when I tell you, I don't know what happened. All I know is he did something that turned me on, and I think it was the eye contact that he made. And, girl, I got to, like, just, I was playing that flute like my life depended on it, bitch. I mean, I was playing all types of keys. A's, B's, C, D, E, F, G's, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P's, bitch. Like, I was hitting all types of notes on that, bitch. Girl, it was a fun time. So after I working him out, girl, you know, I done got down and started kind of, you know, playing with the little, playing with the drums at the bottom. So I'm playing with the little drums, girl, playing with the little cherries, girl, just enjoying him. Like, I'm enjoying the fact of the matter that this is a fantasy of mine is being fulfilled. So then after I kind of like do my big one a little bit, he's like,
get your ass up and get up on the bed and turn around.
I said, okay, you gotta tell me twice, bitch. Girl, I jumped up on that bed, girl, got in doggy style. Honey, friend slid that flute up inside of my triangle. And baby, it was all she wrote. Of course, like, I gave friend a condom, obviously, because you're brand new. I don't know you like that. So, of course, I gave him a condom. But, baby, when I tell you that man got to beating this drum like he was doing some type of ceremonial ritual or some shit like that, girl. Like, Fran was handling me in that bed, and he had a long one too. That flute was so damn long, y'all. I was shook that I took it, girl, because naturally I don't take flutes that big. That was a big ass fucking flute. So, girl, I'm sitting there, the man is beating my back in, girl. Macaroni in a pot, that's some wedding me, girl, and I'm just sitting there just taking it, girl. Like, I'm taking it, I ain't running from it. When I was trying to run from him, he's like, nah, where you going? Come on, come back. So, girl, he pulled me back by my little love handles, girl. And baby, when I tell you, friend got to drilling, I mean, he drilled. Baby, that man had my girl. I mean, when I say it was just poof, noise, just after he got to doing his little thing right, you know, after a couple minutes, he kablooey inside of the condom. So, you know, after that, you know, we kind of like sat up, we talked a little bit. I was like, so is this like your first time with like a trans person, or like is this what you normally do, or like is this a first time experience, or like what is this? He was like,
No, this ain't my first time.
I said, oh, so you're experienced. He was like, yeah, I'm very experienced. Like, I fuck with trans girls. I was like, oh. So, what does that mean for me? Like, are we still gonna, girl, why I feel like it's a bug in my head. So, oh, so like, you know, what does that mean for us? Like, we gonna still be cool? Or like, you know, like, what's gonna happen with us? He was like, oh, you know, we can still be cool. Like, you know, I'll fuck with you. I'm like, okay, well, I'll fuck with you too. He was like, all right, I fuck with that. I was like, I do too. He was like, I'll see you again. So, okay. And then after that, girl, that was it, honey. Friend went on, jumped out my window, went on back around, got in his car, and buddy left, girl. Friend left, y'all. So basically, y'all, that wraps up this little story time. It wasn't going to be too long, obviously, because, you know, I can't be explicit like I would like to be. Because if I could be explicit, then it'd be way longer. But, you know, I'm trying to not go against YouTube's community guideline. So, yeah, girl, I'm trying to do it the proper way, obviously. So, whatever. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this story time, and I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I'm going to try to reshoot, well, not even reshoot, redo the other story time that I did. Bitch, are they shooting? If I'm not able to post my content like this anymore, I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm going to have to stop doing it. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it anymore. I'm literally not going to be able to do it anymore. So, hopefully, this works. Hopefully, but we'll see. So thank you all so much for tuning into this video. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you badass bitches in my next one. Bye, baby bitches.